Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome again to another Bitcoin and crypto market analysis. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, the major ones, Dogecoin, Solana, and also Ethereum, as well as USD and its relation to the entire market. And we're gonna take a look and see how the market is going to perform next, so we can prepare ourselves accordingly. As you know, in the last analysis that we did, Bitcoin was sitting at $115,000, and then it did try to go up, but it couldn't, and it eventually broke, and it's now coming to the area of discount that we think is going to be demand for Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin was actually pretty much overbought at $120,000, and we spotted it after we bought at $107,000, and even before that, we had a probability that it's going to go to $120,000. But it doesn't mean that in the long term it's going to be the top for Bitcoin, but at least for the short term, this is the local top. Now, how to prepare and where to buy. Before we actually go and move on to the analysis, you're going to do some things. You're going to subscribe if you want to see more of our content, which is actually pretty much most of it for free. And also, if you are on X, you can follow us. And if you want this to reach to more people, like it so it reaches to more people. Now, if you're a beginner and you want to study completely from the beginning, you can go here on wop.com/halal portfolio and come here, select Halal Portfolio Foundation, which you're going to get a lot of value there. You're going to start completely from the beginning and see how cryptocurrency works and how you can actually buy them. You can press join and sign up just with your email, and that will be it. Also, where you're gonna get is the first module, and also after that you're going to be able to join the community, and also you can get free signals that we provide there. Okay, that being said, let's take a look at the monthly Bitcoin return uh, since 2013, and if we see, uh, it was pretty much not good all the time on August, and we had 4 months which was completely green for Bitcoin. And what is going to be happening on August, we're going to find that out. But also, if you see, after every 3 years that Bitcoin was performing negative, the next year was positive, then again negative, negative, which again 2020 was a little bit positive, then 2021 was much more positive, then negative, 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 and now let's see what's going to happen on August. It's going to be probably uh, somehow green again, but we're going to actually take a look at the market if that's going to happen. Otherwise, it's going to be the same as every other year. It's going to be negative. Now, if you see, Bitcoin broke this all-time high of 110 to $112,000. Our target was 120,000, which it went above it with a spike up to 123,000. Now it did consolidate, and we knew that it's going to do, because once it breaks a high, it stays there for a bit until it comes back and catches the demand, which most of people are going to be buying there. So the ones that were profit, for example, we were in profit because we bought at 107,000, and even at $98,000, this was the spot for us to sell. And what we did, we rotated our coin to Ethereum and to Solana and to Dogecoin and to so many other Ethereum tokens that we thought that is going to outperform the market. Now, Bitcoin is coming back to an area that is the break of a high. This is the breakout. Now it's going to retest probably from 110,000 to $112,000. Between these two prices, it's going to bounce. But just in case it doesn't bounce from there, you're going to take a look at this level, which is from 107,000 to $108,000. Below that, we don't want to analyze for now because we actually don't know what's going to happen. These are all the probabilities that we keep in mind. But as you can see, it worked very, very well. You can go and check the last videos that we talked about this, and you can verify it pretty much everything from there. Also, if you join our Discord, you can see all the other signals plus the premium ones that we gave from the Ethereum tokens that performed up to 100%. Now, what happened that we got this negative Bitcoin price? It was one of the reasons I was because I was overbought. Obviously, when people are in profit, they take profit, then the price comes down. The second reason was that there was a lot of good news. So if you are new, you might not notice, but everybody that is old in crypto, they know that when there is major news and a lot of good news for something that is going to happen, the market reacts differently because it's always going to be priced in. So we had a lot of good news. There were like three bills passed about Bitcoin and crypto that people can now, for example, even the banks can issue their crypto or their stable coins, and they can put it in their balance sheet. uh, and also people can like it literally went in the law in US. But also at the same time there was no rate cut, so we get a good market overall. That's also one of the reasons, and the other reason is that the holidays are over now. People will not spend as much as they used to spend, so this is what we got. That's at least my analysis and my thinking, as much as I know, this little that I know. Anyway, we're going to now take a look at. We did take a look at Bitcoin returns. We're going to take a look at Ethereum. So the same thing for Ethereum. Ethereum was in a parabolic run. We kept buying at these prices, 1,400 and $2,000. We did sell at $3,000. Why? Because at this point, altcoins and also a lot of Ethereum tokens were outperforming the market, so we swapped there. And instead of taking this 28% profit in Ethereum, we actually switched there and we made much more than that, like 60, 100, 35, 40%, and so much more that I can't tell you about each one here. You can come and take a look on Discord by yourself. Now, this parabolic run is still in play, but we need to find the demand level for this to react. So one is $3,300 for Ethereum, the other one is $3,000. Now, if this is probably the best one, if we get there, it's going to be so much in discount that if you buy here, your stop loss is going to be so much less, and the performance that is going to give you again is going to be massive from here. 35 to me, maybe even if we look at where it can go after breaking this high, is going to be pretty much really good. But we're still gonna go and buy some Ethereum tokens and some other altcoins, not Ethereum anymore. Sorry, Ethereum. But I'm not like demotivating you to do that. You're always free to do whatever you think is good. Now, the other reason for the market was that Ethereum against Bitcoin pretty much performed very, very well as we expected, especially here at this last liquidity wick in 4 hours that I said to everybody at the time that it was war and everybody thought that it's going to go down. This wick was not fully broken and we got some good spikes here. Then the market started rallying toward the upside. Now it reached another major resistance, which market did react to that. Now it should come to either this level or below that. So it's again a discount area for the tokens and Ethereum and everything else. So they're gonna go up again from there. We will have to wait for that. Also, Solana. Solana, we did buy it from 126 and also 145, and did sell at 184 and again at $206. Exactly at these levels, we sold Solana and took a lot of profits from it. Even if you see this, uh, it did much more than Ethereum, as I told you. Just Solana did 42%, but also I'll show you how Dogecoin did and how other currencies did. But if you count it from here, which we also had position from there, it did 62%, which is insanely good. Now, what's going to happen to Solana? If you see, it kept breaking all these demand levels that we had, and also we had a trend line here that it broke there as well. But unfortunately, the other trade that we did here, I wasn't able to sell it. It went into loss, but I did give the signal to everyone else to do it. Unfortunately, I wasn't there to do it. I got caught with something. So, anyways, it doesn't matter. We made a lot of profits at just one position that is here. And by the position, I mean we're doing it in spot and we're doing it halal. We keep it for some time, then we just take our profits, then we wait for the market to come down, then we reinvest, and we keep doing the same thing. And once the market is completely done, we take everything out of the market. Now, this is one of the levels, which is $159 in Solana. If I mark it, it's going to be like this as a zone. So it can bounce from here and take us back to $176 prices. But if it turns bearish, then obviously you can expect it to come back down to these levels. Otherwise, if it breaks here, it can come to 146,000. Then I'm gonna accumulate a lot more Solana there for the next rally of Solana, inshallah. This is going to be the price that I'm looking at, and I'm very much interested in if it comes to that price. Leaving this as it is, it happens sometimes. We can't spot everything. Now, Solana against Ethereum is not doing well. It might actually come and test this level. Then we might go back and outperform Ethereum again. But until that happens, who knows what else is going to happen. We can also reclaim back this level, then start rallying again from here. That's another scenario. And also Solana against Bitcoin is coming back to a level of demand, which is 0.00135. If I mark it, it's going to be looking like this. Also, we have another demand level, which is the bigger one, which is the major one below this. If it comes here, then it's going to be very much in a very good area, so we can buy a lot of it. Now Dogecoin, Dogecoin again, same as Solana. We did buy here and accumulated around these prices. Then we took profit at 0.21. Then we took profit to in 0.25 and to 0.28. What did I do with these profits? Actually, we bought a lot of other Ethereum tokens. When I say we took profits, we just took profits and hold the rest of it so it can go up. And it did, because we never know when it can lose all the gains that it gave us. So we are always prepared for all these scenarios. If you count from the bottom of it, it did 100%. Very nicely. Then if you count from this price, which was 0.16 cent, it did 76%, which is still again insane. Instead of Ethereum, we did made a lot of good amount of money there. Now, again, I bought a position here, like I always do, expecting it to go back to these levels and these levels. Unfortunately, because I missed the exit, I really missed it really bad, and I didn't exit, that's on me. It happens sometimes. I'm trying to be honest with you, not just trying, I'm really, really honest with you, because transparency is what matters. If you want to teach people, you can't do it based on lies and based on trading in futures. We just do it in spot, so people don't gamble their money. Futures trading is haram, forex is haram, all of them are haram. You can argue as much as you want, but anything that is based on interest is haram. I can argue as much as you want as well. Anyway, now a level that you want to look into a lot is going to be 0.18 for Dogecoin. The other level is going to be this accumulation area, which is below 17 cents. Um, let's see where we can actually stop the sell-off. Then we were going to be buying those prices. Other than that, I'm just going to be holding it. Then I will try accumulating more, because what's done is done. But how much we took profit? A lot more. Anyway, Doge against Bitcoin is coming back to the level of demand. As if you go and see the previous videos, not on X, you can check that on YouTube. This was the price that I told you we're going to see how it's gonna outperform everything. Dogecoin, that was the exact price that I gave you. Now we're coming back to that price again, and Doge against Ethereum is not doing very well. This chart is pretty much, this is crazy chart. It can come to these prices completely bottom against Ethereum. You know why I'm using these is because to see the strength of it. Once the strength is much more, we can gain a lot more, and make a lot more profit than other tokens. So that's how we see it against the other charts. Now the other thing is total. Before we check US dollar, we're going to take a look at total. Total is currently at the place that it broke. So we had a breakout of these highs. Let me mark it for you. Come on. This, it was nicely broken, and we're retesting here, which it should go up, okay? It should go up, but in case if this doesn't give us a good spike and a good entry, we can take a look at this level. And below that, I can't really tell you what's gonna happen there. It's going to be messy. It's not gonna be good. At least until September, we can't expect um, a very good performance from the entire market. It did perform very well in the last 4 months. If you didn't make money in the last 4 months, then uh, you're a little bit late, but not hopeless, because you're right at the time that the market is going down. At chaos, when everybody's thinking that, oh my god, everything is getting destroyed, you need to be there. You need to be educated very well, and you also need to know where to put your money, so you buy the cheapest price, but when it bounces and goes up, you make the most money as well. Okay, Michael Saylor is a different person, because he just keeps buying. He just bought at $117,000, around $2-3 billion. He has different strategy. He doesn't think like we do. We are traders. He's not. He just wants to hold his positions. Okay. For total two, which is Ethereum, this could be a resistance, but if you see, it's a very weak resistance. It's already being broken. So this scenario that we have is invalidated already. This is the place that we're going to take a look at. That if Ethereum comes to that level, it's probably going to be around $3,000 in Ethereum. Then we can expect all the Ethereum tokens to perform very well as well. On the other hand, you can see that everything else, because this total tree is it doesn't include Bitcoin and Ethereum, but it has everything else. You can see how they're performing, and they're reaching again on a level of demand, which we, if we, depending on our strategy, we can start accumulating the things that are really bottomed here, because how much more they can go down. Everything's staying down, majority of the tokens and the altcoins. Some of them did perform very, very well, which we spotted and we took and we made a lot of money. You can join us on our premium groups on Discord to see those and my personal halal portfolio. Also, if you just trade these majors, which we do analyze and give free signals on them, you can still make pretty much a lot of money. But if you want to make insane amount of money and take a lot more risk, which is absolutely on you, you can then come there. But you should become a student. You should really learn, so you know what you're doing. Don't gamble your money. And also, I said to everyone that Bitcoin dominance is over here. Get out of the market. I said it on WhatsApp. I said it on Discord to pretty much everyone, and I warned everyone to take as much profits as they can from the market, so we don't get caught. But I did get caught. Especially, I give a signal which was on Tau. We're going to maybe take a look at that as well. Okay, so this needs to break down below this trend line. Then we can have an alt season. Otherwise, it's over. We can go back to these highs. We can get altcoin rallies, but don't expect an altcoin season. That's what's happening. And on the other hand, US dollar, which if we see, let me show you the other one. This one is much more clear. If you take a look at the long picture of where the US dollar is gonna go, it's gonna just keep on going down. They have tried so many times in the past, in 2013 and 2023 and 2024. Actually, it failed to go up and continue this parabolic run. Then we had a breakout some 4 or 5 months ago, which since then crypto's going up, everything's going up, and we have been spotting, especially here, which is the price of where 9/11 happened. You can go and check what does that mean in the chart. So yeah, we did a spot here, and Bitcoin was at $16,000, and we bought a lot here, and dollar since then is going down. But now it broke this parabolic. What is it? This parabolic trend line, and now we're going down. This is actually very good for the market. Although crypto seems like it's coming down, but it's going to be retesting and correcting itself. So you need to position yourself according to that, not just take a look at this chart. On the other hand, if you see USD against Canadian dollar, it shows a clear break of this structure and the retest on this supply. We expected it from this resistance to go down, but as you can see, it's now reaching this supply. Definitely it should come down from this. This is most probable scenario that is going to happen. And also for USDT dominance, this is trying to go up. So this scenario that we had has failed itself. Now we're going to take a look at this level, which if it comes there, we're gonna keep deploying again. Sell our USDT, buy Bitcoin, and expect it to go and reach this level. We were actually expecting this to happen, but it didn't. Now we're going back up. Okay. This is pretty much it. So you now know what is the direction of the market. We need to wait for Bitcoin again to come to these levels and see how it's going to react. So at that time, if I see any bullish movement and see the entire market and how everything is performing, we can start deploying at these levels. I mean, uh, that was foolish to come and buy here, but if you buy here, it's not foolish. If you buy here, it's not foolish. Same thing for Ethereum. If you buy at 3,300, it's not foolish. If you buy at 3,000, it's not foolish. It's actually demand level. And Solana as well, 159, then 149. So you can see that these levels, although got broken, but at certain point it should bounce. Everything should bounce. And also for Dogecoin, you can look at 0.18 and 0.16. Let's take a look at Tau USDT. What I did. So this was the signal. The signal was, to be honest, I made a very grave mistake here. We bought at $405 at this support. Let me remove this so you can clearly see it. But I told everyone that $10 is your stop loss, but I couldn't get out myself. The same way I couldn't get out the rest of the things I had. This position of mine is again stuck on Tau USDT, which is crazy, bro. This one I'm still stuck, but I'm going to accumulate, um, inshallah, fearlessly at this price because this is not foolish. And yeah, I didn't have back then Tau USDT to sell, but I had Tau bot that I took a lot of profits here and also here before it was breaking, and we accumulated around this, and we accumulated here back in the old days. So you see how things change and different things have different scenarios and different timings. Although I have lost money in this one at this price and I didn't exit, let me correct this. But what to do? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you just need to hold. Same for some other coins like ZBCN. But these are not signals. If you want signals on these coins, you need to be in our Discord. And let me show you how, again, I think I did show you how you can go and learn. This is where you can join for free. But if you want to get the signals and join the premium classes, it's for $33 a month. I made it very cheap, so it's accessible for everyone. Despite I put so much effort on making these things possible for you guys, this is the least amount you can pay to contribute to this cause. That we're doing everything according to what we think is permissible, and Allah has given us the permission to do that. And inshallah, we're gonna keep continuing. And this is just the beginning. Your support is needed. Like and subscribe and follow our channels everywhere. Inshallah, I will see you in the next analysis video and in the course. Take care. Allah Hafiz.